What is going on, lads, and welcome back to our little mini comparison series for the World Cup game. It is of course being delayed, typical EA, but that does mean we've got more time to finish off looking through these players and seeing how they've changed and how they compare to their normal cards. So a few of you guys were a little bit confused about how it's going to work with opening packs and stuff like that. All of your FIFA points and coins carry over to the World Cup version of Ultimate Team for you to be able to open packs there. So if you want to go and get yourself some coins, as they are the cheapest way to open packs, to get some of these players and use them, there is a link down in the description to UT coins for you. I suggest you get them before the game comes out, as I imagine it will create a massive hike in the price. So the link down there, go and use the code AJ3 and you'll get them even cheaper than when the game does come out itself, as it has of course been delayed because EA are absolute retards and can't do anything right. But let's just get on and look at our first player. First up, we have got Dani Alves, who you can see is now an 85 rated player, because if we compare him to his normal card, you will see that he is only an 84. Now, I am not the biggest fan of international football. I love the World Cup, but I don't tend to watch the qualifiers or friendlies and stuff like that. And all of these ratings are based on international football, so I can't comment too much, but I will say that with it being at his home World Cup, Dani Alves is probably going to play a lot better than he would usually, just for the atmosphere and everything like that. So 85 is probably justified, even if he is only as good for his country as he is for his club anyway, which I am not too sure about. But that is how it's gone. He's got a +2 on his dribbling, which is pretty good, and he's gone up in his defending one as well, which is always handy, as well as his passing, as he is a player who you like to bomb down the wing with 90 pace and stick them crosses in, so any boost to dribbling and passing is going to be very, very helpful. Moving on, we have got someone who has had an absolutely storming season and got himself team of the seasons and everything like that, and he's actually gone up, but he is one of the most peculiar upgrades of this little series so far. So it is Daniele De Rossi, and he's now an 85, because when you compare him to his normal card, he's of course an 84. Now, what is worth noting here is that he is in the exact same position, so he's still a centre defensive mid, but he has gone up one rating. However, I don't know really how, because he has gone -2 dribbling, his shooting is the same, his pace is the same, he's gone up 1 in defending, so that is his 1 upgrade, but he's lost 1 heading and lost 1 passing. So overall, he has managed to lose himself 4 stats and only gain 1, but somehow go up a rating. Maybe that is because defence is a lot more heavily weighted in centre defensive mid, I am not too sure, so that extra 1 defending has somehow tipped him over the barrier. I can't really comment on it. I'm not too sure why that has happened. If you guys have got any ideas why, drop it down in the comment section. But he is an 85 rated player now, even though he might not be as good. Next up, we've got the 28th most highest rated player in this Ultimate Team World Cup game, and it is a very, very simple one. It is Xabi Alonso. He's an 85 centre mid, and you can see if you compare him to his normal cards, the only difference is that his normal card is an 85 CDM. So he's changed position a little bit. It's not going to cost you much to convert him to a centre mid, as a centre defensive mid to centre mid card is very expensive on Ultimate Team, as position cards go anyway, whereas the CM to CDM one is very cheap, so that's nice and handy there. If you want to make him a centre defensive mid, it won't cost you anything. Well, it won't cost you anything anyway. You can't buy consumables, can you? So I don't really know why I'm telling you, but that is literally the only difference in Xabi Alonso's card there. Next up, it is arguably the most controversial of rating changes so far, in my opinion anyway, with the season this guy has been having. But like I said, it is based on international performance, so maybe he just doesn't perform for his country, and that is Eden Hazard. So you can see there he's the 27th highest rated player, but he is now only an 86 compared to his normal card, which is an 88. He did of course start the game off as an 85, so you could say it's a +1 there, but not really too much considering the card that now comes out of packs is an 88 for him. The only stat that has stayed the same for this guy is his dribbling at 90. All of the other ones have gone down. How the guy can get slower when he's playing for his country, I'm not too sure. Maybe they have to wear special boots when they're playing for Belgium with lead for soles. I am not 100%, but it is really strange the way EA have done that. But that is how it goes. He has lost quite a lot of good stats. He's gone down 2 shooting, he's gone down 1 passing, and he's gone down 2 pace. So whether this guy will be as good, I did enjoy the 85 Hazard, the 88 Hazard is very good, so surely the 86 one is going to be pretty decent as well, but it is a little bit unfortunate that he's not as good as his normal card. Next up, we have got Thomas Müller, and we've got another upgrade. So there's a lot of upgrades this time. So far, only Xabi Alonso is the only person without a rating change. Hazard, of course, going down, and Müller is again going up. If you look at his normal card, it is an 85. Once again, EA picking a lot more attractive pictures for these World Cup cards, and you look at his 2 pictures there. He looks like a very handsome chap on the left, whereas it looks a little bit like something out of Game of Thrones on the right, but we won't get onto that. We'll just take a look at his stats, and you can see he has gained 1 pace. He has gained 1 passing as well, which is always handy for a right midfield. Still not the most fast of right midfield, and whether this guy will get used, I'm not too sure. Maybe because you can't buy other players. If you've got him and you need a right mid, you will just stick him there. But in FIFA, normally in Ultimate Team, he is not one of the bigger choice of right mids, because people do like to use pace down the wings. but he is now an 86, so maybe that will persuade a couple more people to use this guy. But let's move on to our 25th highest rated player, and one of the cover stars of this little new game mode, whatever you want to call it, and that is Arturo Vidal. So he's an 86 once again, as he is in the normal FIFA, as you can see his card there. He has managed to lose himself 1 pace and 1 dribbling as well. Got the normal shooting, lost 1 defending, and he's lost 1 passing, and he's lost 2 heading as well. So he's gone down quite a lot, considering he has maintained his rating, especially when you compare him to De Rossi, who lost absolutely loads of ratings but then managed to go up 1, and this is a lot of centre mid cards as well, so you need a lot of them all round stats, and all of them seem to have been going down. Not too sure how these ratings work. Like I have said, I do not design the cards, but that is how it goes. Vidal is still an 86 rated centre mid. Next up, we have got the one and only goalkeeper that features in this countdown. At number 24, it is Manuel Neuer. This guy is still an 86 rated, however he's had a slight stat change. You can see he has gained 2 diving, but he has lost 1 reflex and 1 handling, so taking them off there and pop them on his diving, so not really going to make too much difference to this guy's card, and he's probably going to be the best goalkeeper in the game, as he is on FIFA Ultimate Team normally. So there we go, Manuel Neuer, still an 86 rated goalie and the 24th highest rated player and the only goalkeeper in this countdown. At 23rd, we have got the only player so far in this episode to not have a single change to him, and that is CESC Fabregas. So an 86 rated centre mid, and then his normal card is an 86 rated centre mid. So once again, the only difference is the fact that EA have chose a slightly more handsome picture for this guy. So let us just move on to number 22, who is going to be Sergio Ramos. Again, only very slight changes. He's still an 86 rated centre-back. However, they have took 1 stat from his defending and moved it onto his heading. So his defending has gone down to 83, whereas his heading has gone up 1 to 87. So that's the only difference for him there. And for once, his picture is, although it's different, it looks very, very similar. And you can't really tell too much apart from the fact that he has now got a beard. So not too much change on Ramos there. Finally, to finish off at number 21, we have got Gerard Piqué. A little bit of controversy over this guy on the Facebook page where I got these pictures from, with people saying he doesn't deserve to be the same rating as Sergio Ramos. But in my eyes, he's going out with Shakira. He's always going to be a 99. Whether EA agree with me, apparently they don't. They've always only gone and give him an 86. But he is still a very good defender in real life, I am sure. He is Spain's starting centre-back with Ramos, and the pair of them will make a very good defensive pairing. And to be honest, what I have seen from Ramos as well with watching the Champions League and some of the BBVA games towards the end of the season when it was all heating up, he can be pretty dodgy. He's just a bit of a liability sometimes, so maybe it is fair that they are rated the same. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of that. But with regards to Piqué, he has not changed at all. All of his stats are exactly the same. Once again, the only difference is his picture. So that is the end of our next 10 in the countdown. We've got 2 more to go, bringing you 20 to 11, and then the top 10 of the best highest rated players in this new World Cup edition. With the game being delayed, I'm not 100% sure when it is going to be out, so hopefully we'll have one of them tomorrow, and then maybe the game will be out by then and we can finish off the top 10, and you guys can hopefully go and pull some of them in a packs the day after. So if you have enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like. Remember, if you want to go and get yourself some coins to open packs and play this game, as that is the only way you can get players in this game mode, make sure you go and get some coins from UT Coins for You before the game does come out, and use the code AJ3. Apart from that, lads, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time.